Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is August 17, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at OptionSamurai. Many of you wanted to know what's the best tool to scan option trading ideas. So here is one, which is OptionSamurai. So we'll take a look at OptionSamurai and see how to buy and sell and trade options using OptionSamurai. Look, it's a very simple tool. As you go into the tool, you'll see two options. One is saved scans, other one is predefined scans. You could go into predefined scans, and it's a lot of options, as you can see here. And depending on what you want to do, if you're a call buyer, you could go to the bullish and basically buy calls. If for a put seller, you could sell put. And if you want to sell iron condor, you could go right here. There is a iron condor with 20 delta legs. It's a good one to trade. As you look through here, if you click on this iron condor here, look, we got a nice looking window here, and you could collapse this whole left hand side here and look at where you can make money. Look, you could sell SPY iron condor. As you can see here, we got here $4 wide leg here, and also $4 wide leg on the other side. So if you sell this iron condor, you would as you can see, you have your maximum profit of 144, your max loss 255, and profit ratio is about 56.71%. So you could look at these type of ideas and trade the market. Depending on what the market is doing, you could leverage this strategy. As you can see here, you could also look at option volume. Many traders lose out money because they don't look at the option volume. You could now look at the option volume, and you could trade the stocks with nice and high option volume. You could sort this on a descending order, as you can see here. And look, we got some options with nice and high option volume here. Normally what I would do is I look at options with nice and high option volume. We got many of these with nice and high volume. This is where you make money. If you sell options or buy options on a stock with the very low option open volume or option volume, you will lose out and you will not make money. So that's why you should always look for nice and high option volume. And we've got many other strategies, as you can see here. And you have a lot of strategies. Some folks want to buy and sell strangles. You could do that. You could do short strangle with deltas 15. This is also one of my favorite strategies. As you look through here, same type of screen here. It will kind of scan and give you best ideas, and you could also sort this by option interest here, and look at the ones with nice and high open interest. As you can see here, you could just click right here and click on descending here. Look, we got SPY again. Many of these ETFs are very liquid and nice and high option in open volume here. You could basically trade, in this case, sell strangles for those here. And what I also do is I create my own scans. As you can see here, I got two ideas. One is long call and one is selling put. Typically when the market sells off like today, I'm pretty busy selling put options and making some good money. So as you see here, I got here my put option, the saved screener here. And as you see here, I could click on this customize scan. Look, I got my criteria right here. I want stocks, not ETF in this scan. I want the stock price to be about 30 so I can make some good money. RSI, I want it to be sold off here, 0 to 55. And as you can see, I got a few more criterias. And I could collapse this whole thing here. As you can see here, now you see my stocks here. I'm pretty busy. I also sorted this by open option volume here. And I could also look, I got many other columns here, as you can see here, and I could add more columns. I could just go here to this here. I could just move the columns up and down to my liking, as you can see here. And look, we got total option volume, and if you want to add more columns, it's very easy. You could add more columns. For example, I might want to add few more columns to this here. Probably I want to look at few more columns, like what's today's open interest. I could just go here and go to my add filters here, and I could go right here and say open interest. Look, I already have total open interest here, total option volume. I could add total open interest also here just by clicking here. You got total open interest now. I could also look at today's open interest by clicking on open interest. There you go. And I could also add open interest. I don't need to add this one here. I just see where it's going here. Let's see. All right, so I think we added those two columns here. You could, as you can see here, you have a lot of information you can add here. This, this scanner gives a lot of information. You could add all these things to your columns here. So depending on how you want to trade. And look, now we got here, we got the indicator that we added. We got total open interest. You could sort this and make sure it goes to wherever you want it to go. For example, I want this to go all the way to the top here. I could move it and keep it going. There you go. I want it to be just below total option volume here. There you go. So we got it right there, and you could add more filters here. I think I could not add open interest earlier. Look, let's try to add now. All right, so I think we got few columns here. So I would now sort on this total open interest here and sort it by descending order. There you go. Now you have nice and high open interest here. Look, Shopify, nice and high open interest. And it also gives you some indications on, look, we got here fundamental, growth, and technical. So the moment it's green in any of these areas, that tells you those are good stocks here. If I'm selling put option, typically I like to look at good stocks. Look, we got ExxonMobil ticks out here. Nice indications here. I would be selling here for stocks like ExxonMobil. And if you collapse this right here, let's collapse this. Look, if I select ExxonMobil, strike price 82 put option. Right now, stock price is at, let's see here, stock price is at 92. You're $10 below the current stock price. And you collect, let's see here, you collect some, let's see, where is the ask price here? We got bid price right here. You collect about $90, not a, it's a good money here. And this will expire, let's go back here. All right, ExxonMobil right here. And this one will expire 9/23 in 36 days, not too bad. So I'll be, selling put options on these names, as you can see here. And look, my criteria is pretty simple here. I could just click on my customize this scan. You could look at the criteria right here. Not a a difficult criteria, pretty easy criteria. I wanted probability of expiring worthless above 70, and moneyness to be, stock price to be below 10% of the current price here, the strike price 10% below current stock price, and so on and so forth. Pretty easy here. And if you want to, you can also stick with the predefined scans. This OptionSamurai gives you nice predefined scans. For example, if you're in a mood for selling put options, you should, when the stock market sells off like today, you could just go here and look at the put here. Look, we got few options here. You could look at high probability bear put spreads, and there are a lot of things here. Let's keep going down here. All right, sell out of the money put spreads and so on and so forth. Look, we got here sell out of the money puts with high margin of safety. So you don't need to create your own scanner. You could just use the predefined scanner. Look, this is a good one here. You could just select on this one here. Look, we got a bunch of stocks here, which are pretty good stocks by looking at right here. You see a nice green here that tells you these are good stocks here. Look, all these are energy names here which are slightly down off late here, and you collect some good money by selling put options here. Current stock price in Valor Energy is 117. Your strike price is 103, 12% below the current stock price here. By selling this put option expiring 43 days here, you're collecting good money. As you see here, you got bid price of $2.08 here. Probability of worthless is 80%. That's a pretty good chance here. So you could look at this one here. It gives you very good names to sell put options. And we got various strategies, as you can see here. Many of you might want to sell butterfly. There is high probability iron condors and broken wing butterflies and many more, as you can see here. And as you scan through, keep going down here, many of you want to look at how is the market, what are the high open interest stocks. You could just keep going here. It gives you very good idea on how to sell options here. Look, we got a lot of this. You could look at earning play, buy straddle, sell iron condor, and many options here, as you can see here. One of my favorite way in the morning to look at is I like to look at unusual put volume and unusual call volume. Look, we got unusual put volume here, and if I click on this here, we got list right here. Let's collapse this. Look, we got the list here. We got all these stocks with the very high put volume here. You have intraday put volume right here. You could sort on this here and sort on a descending order. Look, we got all these stocks here. SPY. Look, there is a nice and high intraday option volume here, and you could also sort on the open interest. That's my favorite way to sort. You could just click here. Look, from an open interest perspective, SPY has the highest open interest, and then Apple, and so on and so forth. You should be trading the options with nice and high open interest here. That's the best way to make money and go from there. And what I also like to do is I go to my saved scan here. When the market sells for big time, you could also you could buy call options. One of my favorite strategies is long call. Look, I could click on my scanner here. I could customize the scan and show the filters here. Look, filters are pretty simple here. I have stock over 1 million traded, and we got RSI to be 1 to 55. I want this to be sold off, as you can see here. Fundamental score, I said any for this scan here. I want volatility not too high, up to 40, open interest above 100, and we got expiration and so on and so forth, as you can see here. We got nice set of stocks here. I could collapse all these things. Look, we got CCJ here, Chemical. As you can see here, it's doing very well. A stock got sold off here, so you could when the stock price is at $24, you could sell strike 20 call op. You could buy strike 20 call option here. You're paying some money here because you're buying call option here, but as you can see here, you could at this time you're paying $4.85, but as stock goes higher, you would make some good money. And if you want to look at a little more detail, you could click on this here. It will bring up a nice window, as you can see here. You could see how the stock is doing. You get a good idea. You could look at some of these fundamental numbers. Look, this one is a uranium stock, as many of you know here. One of my, I like to trade CCJ. It's a good one here. And then you could look at the strategy and see how you can make money with this strategy. Look, it's a long call strategy here. As stock goes higher, as you can see here, you'll make money. Right now, look, break-even point is somewhere right here at 24 here. As stock goes higher, you'll make money with the long call strategy. And you could also look at a few more option related things here. You could look at implied volatility, historic volatility. Look, volatility is right now low. That's when you kind of buy call option when the volatility is low here. Look, IV rank is very low, 5.28. We got IV as well as historic. It's not too much here. So that's when you buy call options when the IV is low. And I could collapse this whole thing here. And look, we got a few more of my favorite names here. Look, we got Nvidia, Alibaba. All these have got high call, high volume here, and nice and high open interest. When you buy call option, look at the open interest and volume here. Don't buy some no-name stock with no liquidity. You'll miss out. You'll pay too much money in slippage because of the bid-ask spread here. Instead, go after the stocks with options with nice open interest. That's how you make money. All right, so now I also want to show you a free scanner. Before I go there, from a pricing perspective, this OptionSamurai is not very expensive. Look at the pricing here, just $39, not too much. You could also go for $59 for advanced, only if you want some of these scan watching. And also, if you want Microsoft Excel, Google Toolbox, then you pay a little bit extra. But for more majority of the folks, you can go with the $39 with the annual paid option. It's a very good option to go with. One of the cheapest way to, cheapest option scanner out there. You could go with it. And for the folks who don't want to pay any money, you could look at a free scanner here. Look, it's called Option Visualizer. As you can see here, it's a free scanner. You got a wealth of information here. You could look at delta. I said delta 10 minus 30 to 10. And we got so on and so forth. This is my put option selling scanner here. You could look at the idea here. You got the stock price, as you can see here, $85. And look, this one is square or block, one of my favorite stock to sell put option. Expiration 9/16. I'm looking at put right now. 30 days left. Look, nice and high IV here, and stock price 85. And look, I'm selling put options at 62, very much below current stock price. And as you can see here, we got delta, which is very low. It also tells me, hey, probability of stock reaching my strike price is pretty low. And as you scan through here, look, we got open interest nice and high. You get the idea here. This is one of my favorite option play here. I like this one very. This is a very good free stock option scanning software here. One of the trick with this is really this one does not change intraday. You want to look at this early morning, so that way you get the refresh done in the night. Look at this scanner in the in the morning time, so that we got fresh data. Otherwise, the data does not change overnight. And this is my put option scanner, and I can also go into my call option scanner here. Look, this is the one I looked at. We got the call option scanner. I could just copy paste this whole thing here, and that's my call option scanner. Look, we got call option scanner coming up here. And look, we got our call option scanner. It's searching for options and doing the heavy lifting for you. Look, we got a nice list of stocks here. And if you want to look at the open interest, also always go after high open interest here. I could sort by open interest here, just like this. Look, we got the stocks with nice and high open interest here. Let's go back here. Look, Apple at the top here. This is when you can buy some call option in these type of stocks here. Apple current strike price is 165, and And look, we got stock price 173, which is yesterday's price, and you're really buying below the current price, so you pay some money for this. But it's look, you're paying about $14, as you can see here. That's the option bid price. But these are my favorite place, mainly because look at the open interest, nice and high open interest. You got to be buying call option when the open interest is high, so that's how you make money. All right, so with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.